He's a little creepo. You're watching Martin Billany. Hopefully not this time. He will be used to plug an anime. Hopefully not this time. No shameless commercializing.
So technically, card games on motorcycles is canon now. I do regret saying it simply because, for example, you probably know this, a lot of people who cosplay Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's characters tend to get that yelled at them a lot when they're just walking around. And I think, to be honest, that's the same for a lot of memes that are created based around like characters and anime and stuff. For example, I'm sure Bandit Keith, you get in America yelled at a lot. So, I mean, I can't really control that, unfortunately. There's no way for me to say, hey everybody, can we stop saying card games on motorcycles, please?
It's not going to
I didn't think that would happen. But yeah, it's... how you say? Yeah, various catchphrases I regret. I regret that certain catchphrases didn't pick up a lot better than they did. For example, when I wrote the episode that has the Pegasus flashback, where he discovers the Egyptian god cards, I thought that Pegasus' line where he says, and forgive the bad language, he says, I'm turning this shit into trading cards. I thought that would go over a lot better than it did, and nobody seemed to notice that he said it. I thought, you know, this, I thought it would be a good meme. Are you streaming this? Excellent. That's the only way to stream something. Sonic the Hedgehog is live streaming my panel over the internet. Awesome. So, any other questions? What's up with Darcy's hair? I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, that's a reference to a show called Perfect Hair Forever. I'm so happy that got a positive response because
Perfect Hair Forever. I never heard of it.
Who's into anime despises it.
It's very random.
It is hilarious. It is hilarious. It's actually like it's an Adult Swim parody of anime, basically, and it has all the various cliches, like the grandfather line was a pervert. Basically, it's what I do, only in my opinion, way funny. So, for example, those of you who don't know the Karibo who was la 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 la. That's also from
Action Hot Dog.
And that's one of my favorite things to do as well. Actually, I guess I can say this because technically it's happening right now. Has anyone been to Anime Milwaukee? Well, they just nabbed me as a guest for 2012, and they asked me to do a video promoting the fact that I'm going to be there, that they're going to show at the closing ceremonies. And it's just, has anyone seen 2001: Space Odyssey?
Yeah.
It's just the opening shot from 2001: Space Odyssey, but instead of the planet rising up, it's a giant Karibo. He's going,
Oh my god.
I love that.
I think Stanley Kubrick would be proud. What was that? Yeah, what was with his hair? Basically, there's a villain character from Perfect Hair Forever called Quaffio, who is, in my opinion, the greatest character ever conceived. Just because he's seen darts, that's how he is. And he basically has a lisp and he just complains about random things. And the main reason he's funny is because of the voice actor. Because the voice actor would always ad-lib in the booth, and they keep all the ad-libs in the show, no matter how random they were. And I just thought Taka R101, who was the voice of Nappa from Dragon Ball Z Bridge, if I gave him that role and he just ran with it, it would be hilarious. And I guess it was.
Yep.
You're all here on that.
Aladdin.
Way in the back, the guy who's, yeah.
Whatever happened with Capsule Monsters?
Whatever happened to Capsule Monsters, that's a very interesting question because
Capsule Monsters.
It's very interesting question.
Get it right.
It kind of ties into the whole April Fools thing. Because I may have some plans for April Fools this year. I'm not going to say anything else, but you may be seeing some more Capsule Monsters.
Or is that the joke?
And actually, the guy who does the voice of Darts in the Evil Council suggested to me that the villain from Capsule Monsters should join Darts' Evil Council. Because he knows of it. So it's like, okay, we got a new member, man. It's Alexander Brisbane, man. Actually, I'm also Billy. What the hell are you doing here, then, man? Get out of here, man. That sort of thing. But yeah, Capsule Monster.
Check.
Every time you say Capsule Monster, some guy yells check. Are we going to set up this video, by the way? Are we cool? Guys? We're working on it.
Stall!
I had to go all the way back to my hotel room to grab this because I realized I forgot it as well. How professional. Sonic, yes. Have I ever considered or done a children's card game on a motorcycle? I thought you were going to say to me about, you know, how great it was to be poked by a person you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's not good.
That's no good!
I haven't actually played a children's card game on a motorcycle. I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! A couple of times. For those of you who know him, Crows. Played card games, not on motorcycles, with him a few times and lost. Technically, at Anime Vegas, it was declared a disqualification on his part, so I won by default, which is the greatest victory of all. So technically, I played card games, and there's a funny story behind that, because I went to Kamicon in 2008, back when Upper Deck still did the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing. And I demoed the new 5D's rules right when they came out, so this does connect to what you said. And I played it, and the guy who was demonstrating the game was the official guy in charge of marketing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. Wow. And so he was aware of me. And he sat me down and he was like, okay, now here's how we're going to play. And he started rattling off a bunch of things without slowing down. And I was like, whoa. I've never played this game before. And he just looks at me and goes, it's the most ridiculous story. And it was kind of a scary situation because Upper Deck weren't exactly happy with me because previously that day I had attended the premiere of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's dub. And I kind of stole the show by getting up and asking a question and having the entire audience stand up and cheer. And then the guy dressed as tuxedo mask in the front row got up, turned his back on the Japanese producers of Yu-Gi-Oh! And bowed to my...
Are you serious?
That was the first ever convention I went to where I actually, after I made the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge thing. So it was kind of like a wake-up call because I didn't realize that people care. So just to stand in front of the people who actually make the actual show and cause a bigger fuss than the actual creators was really, really surreal and kind of cool. Yes,
What's your personal favorite catchphrase from the series and why?
My personal favorite catchphrase from the series keeps changing. Because eventually, if I say it's my favorite, people say it to me to the point that I get tired of it. But I'm very fond of a lot of the ones from the Naruto spoof, just because that's kind of the more obscure series that I made. I'm very fond of my One Piece!
Yeah!
I'm very fond of doing my character voice, actually. I don't know if any of you have seen the troll videos that I've made, where I'm making fun of those who are bridges, my apologies. I really like making it kind of like the Indian character, and the Hokage made me kind of the guy who's really blunt and not interested. Which is kind of how I am.
Aww.
But other catchphrases, hey, we're good? Okay. On the what, sir? Okay, so I can go there. Okay, cool. I'll save the video for the end of the panel since I started. But basically, my favorite catchphrase right now would have to be, I'm very fond of it, I'm turning this shit into trading cards. There's a catchphrase that I just created. It's technically in this video that I'm going to actually push to become a new catchphrase because it's kind of something that I say all the time. And it's Marek. He just randomly in the video he goes, I like milkshakes. I really want to have that be something that he randomly says in regular intervals like let's go get a drink. I like milkshakes! Next go with the green hat.
What are you gonna add?
About 80 BZA. I just want to know.
I actually, and this is kind of a dirty confession, I do actually speak a little bit of French, because I did French in school. But for that particular episode, I was consulting somebody else's translation for a lot of it. So I'm kind of guilty on that account. But I hope that the accents came out okay. People say that French kind of sounds very sexy.
Downstairs. Actually, I went to the Pokemon thing.
Thanks for watching me. Yeah, it was interesting. It was an interesting experience, and I showed that at conventions before I showed it on YouTube, and the reaction was always kind of like, huh? So I wasn't really sure people were going to enjoy it, but some people, what's the sign say? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I was asking for that. The girl in the sort of line with green hair, yeah. Yes.
Okay, for Naruto and Yu-Gi-Oh, what was your favorite anime?
I actually don't watch Naruto. Wow, that was a really positive reaction to I don't watch Naruto. It's really interesting. I've seen some episodes of Naruto because obviously I make fun of them.
Naruto either, I read it.
Really, that's kind of me just flying by the seat of my pants with Naruto because I don't know what's going to happen next.
Well, I meant aside from watching
Oh, right.
shows, like what is your favorite anime?
Okay, sure. I do like the review, obviously. I'm a big fan of Evangelion. Which is interesting because some people get kind of divided. And I want to do I actually wanted to do a spoof of Evangelion called Black Star Shinji, which would be kind of like a black and white sitcom from the 1950s. Basically, just a happy version of Evangelion, but they kind of don't have something really.
Get Crow.
Where's Chris?
It's over there.
Evangelion song recently.
No, well, I'll get him later. Because I can't really see him from this angle.
It's interesting though because the song I wrote actually makes it sound like I don't like Evangelion. Because I want to do like a series of song parodies based on different anime rather than just keep doing Yu-Gi-Oh things. Because surprise, surprise, I don't want to just be known as the Yu-Gi-Oh guy. I'd much rather be known as the guy who just makes fun of anime. Do you want me to sing the Evangelion song? I really struggled with this, and I also have a backing track. I can give it a shot. Some of you have heard this already because I played through my live streams, but I'll give it a shot. It's gonna fail. Who's clapping? The theme tune to an overrated anime. Someone shoot me, I'm already depressed. Thank you, sir. ADV was a company that financed the dub of a popular show. That was then, this is now. It's become a cash cow, a shadow of what it used to be. How the hell did it do so well when the main character is totally gay? He whines like a girl, and he fights like one too. Crying guy must not run away. I always thought that an anime hero was meant to have big hairy balls. But then this guy Shinji seems quite unable to get up whenever he falls. Why do people think this show is a masterpiece? It's a cartoon about a bunch of giant mechs, interspersed by the story of an emo kid and some pointless religious symbolism. Oh, by the way, the movies are all bullshit. Don't pretend that you understand the ending.